Alright, so we're here and we're going to make some, I don't know what I would call it, maybe Chinese chicken and rice, because it has that Chinese-Japanese kind of flair in it. So, we're going to need these ingredients, which are conveniently written on this newspaper. But I don't know too much about the recipe, so we're going to introduce my mom, Julie Sagan, and she's going to help me get this recipe.
I've never made this.
We both have never made it, but we're going to give it a try.
2 brains are better than 1.
Yes.
Right.
So I think we should get the rice going because the rice probably takes the longest. I'm not sure exactly how much, 25 minutes, so I think we should get this one started here. So we'll get a big pot, about this size. Now we're going to do the whole family, so it's 6 people, but we'll make 8 servings to have extra. So 2 cups of rice and 4.5 cups of water. So we will get the measuring cup. The macho one, and we'll measure out 4.5 cups. Perfect. Okay. Now we'll just pour it right into our bowl. Now, for pasta, if you saw in Jerry's video, you can put in however much water you need because you're going to strain it, but rice has to be exact. Okay, there she goes. Now, while that's boiling, because we have to bring that to a boil, we need to start the chicken. This is where I need Mom, so let's come over here. So we're using mushrooms and scallions in this, so I think we should cut up the scallions first.
Yeah, that'd be a good idea.
And the mushrooms are already pre-sliced. Actually, we'll just get all our ingredients out. We have all of these sliced mushrooms here. 1, 2, 3 packages or 2 packages of chicken.
I think you have to open 2 and see how much you need.
Okay. And
These
scallions right here. I think we use a little garlic, I'm not sure. I think so. This one, and we're bringing salt. Oh, soy sauce. So we need soy sauce.
Sesame oil.
Okay. So there's basically all our ingredients with the addition of water. So let's cut the scallions. Mom, would you like to cut the scallions? And I will get the mushrooms cooking. In the instead of using canola oil, we're going to use sesame oil because that has some Japanese Chinese flair. Of course, if you don't have sesame oil, canola oil, or any oil to grease the pan is fine. It just won't give it that extra flavor, but all good. Okay, so you got your fungi here. And you got your, Mom, is this it? Hot chili sesame oil. Seems like it's it. Okay, so let's get this skillet oiled up.
Oh, stop. It says 1. It said 1 tablespoon of oil.
Yeah. But never hurts to improvise. Put in approximate.
Just be careful because sesame oil has a very strong flavor, so you don't
Yeah, don't worry. Okay, that looks good for now. You can always add a little bit more if we need some. But looks good for now. And we'll start heating this up. And when we come back, this oil should be hot, scallions should be cut, and we'll be adding things into our pan. Alright, so we got our sesame oil, that's very hot. We're going to add our scallions and garlic first, so let's get those in there because those probably take the longest to sizzle. And my mom is, in the meantime, cutting up the chicken into about 3 pieces. Now, you want some garlic, so toss that into there. And then you can just use your spoon, get the oils mixed around with the garlic. It's a big stir fry, mix it all up. And we'll be alright. So, we're going to fast forward in a second to when the mushrooms are in there, they're all good, and the chicken's going to go in there. So, okay, so we're going to add our mushrooms right now. So, here's one package. And we'll do probably half of a second. There's a lot of mushrooms in there, so like that. Get that mixed up. And mushrooms usually need some oil to cook, so not necessarily sesame oil, but we'll get some olive oil in here. We'll add some more sesame oil when the chicken is in to make it really there. Sorry. Olive oil. And also we're going to add in our rice. Because the water's boiling, we don't want that to completely evaporate. As you can see, you're rapidly boiling. What you want? Okay, here's some olive oil. So let's get that little cap. We need a lot of oil for those mushrooms. Okay, let's get this in there. And those will eventually start to cook and wilt and yeah. So there's that. With the rice in there, we need how much cups? I'd say 2 cups of rice. We use our dry measure cup. There's 1 cup. Okay. These are recent. There's 1 cup. Pour that there. And there's 2 cups. So we're going to mix that up and get that going. Just follow the directions on any of your rice packages. Alright, our mushrooms are looking absolutely exceptional. They've just been cooking in some oil, and we actually added just a tablespoon or 2 of water to soften them up beforehand. But now it's time for the big bucket of water here. 2 cups of water, we're going to pour that in there because we're actually going to boil the chicken, you could say. But you want the mushrooms to be done before you add the water because that will just stop everything. And 1/4 of a cup of soy sauce. These caps are usually good, but for this instance, not having it would be okay. But, wait for it. There we go. Alright. There you go, mix it up, and Mom is going to add the chicken at this point, I think. After this boils. So we'll bring this to a boil, we'll add the chicken. The chicken will boil for how long would you say? Takes the chicken to boil?
6 minutes.
5-6 minutes, 10 at the most, I'd say. And we'll be back when this chicken's just about ready to be taken out. And alright, so our chicken, water, soy sauce, mushrooms, scallions, garlic, sesame oil, it's all in here, and the chicken is done, it looks like, and it's looking very good. Just to pour over our rice, which our rice also looks good. It actually looks fabulous. Just give it a stir. And it's done. We're going to take it off the heat. All these things happen to work out, but if some say did not work out, like the chicken was taking too long, the rice burned, you can always start another batch, of course, but you always have to keep it positive. Keep it positive. Very, very nice. Okay. Take this right off the heat. It's done. We're going to get a big bowl, put the chicken over, and we'll be back one last time for our final presentation.